the Raiders traded Nick Mullens to the Vikings. And I guess if Nick Mullens ever plays or is ever active, I forget which one, sorry, the Raiders get a 7th round pick, which is hilarious to me because the Niners had Nick Mullens. They let him go. They developed Nick Mullens. He was their number 2 quarterback when they went to the Super Bowl. Then he did mop-up duty in a season where Debo was hurt, Nick Bosa was hurt, Jimmy was hurt, a lot of people were hurt. He got scapegoated for the whole thing. They kicked him out, got nothing in return for him. He bounces around the league, goes to the Raiders. They get a 7th round pick for Mullens. They get something for him. Meanwhile, the Niners are over here begging teams to give them anything for Jimmy Garoppolo. Can't get it. The Raiders are going to get more for Nick Mullens than the Niners are going to get for Jimmy Garoppolo. That's funny, right? That's freaking hilarious. And somehow the Niners deserve it. They should have cut Jimmy Garoppolo months ago. They held on thinking they could get lucky. And now they deserve some embarrassment. You were never going to trade Jimmy Garoppolo. And now you got to sit there and endure the embarrassment of him having less value right now than Nick Mullens, who you had. That's tough. Again, another reason why I think the Niners are, instead of avoiding the embarrassment of cutting Jimmy Garoppolo after the Raiders just got something for Nick Mullens, that's embarrassing. They're going to keep him and be like, yeah, we probably could have traded him for like 5 5th-round picks, but we decided to keep him because he's so important. He's so handsome. Something like that. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's hilarious to me that Nick Mullens in 2022 has more value than Jimmy Garoppolo. Haven't I been saying that for like 5 years? I was the guy that said that. I was like, I don't know. I'll take Nick Mullens at his salary over Jimmy Garoppolo at his salary. And I guess the NFL agrees. People are like, well, it's because, the only reason that Jimmy Garoppolo is worth less is because of that contract. Yeah, exactly. It's part of the equation. Feels so good to be right all the time. How do I do it? I don't know. I try not to gloat about it, but every day I'm like, man, again? Correct? I didn't do more on him in a minute today. Trey really a Kyle QB, or does he prefer the statue? I don't know. I'm sure Kyle would prefer, I'm sure like his ideal quarterback would be Peyton Manning or Tom Brady, right? But that's never going to happen. He's never going to get that quarterback. And I think really what he wants is a quarterback who studies and football and is as obsessed with the process as he is. Because which young quarterbacks has he had to coach in his career? Johnny Manziel, not exactly obsessed with the process. Jimmy, not exactly obsessed with the process. And now Trey. So I think in that sense, yes, he's coachable. Doesn't mean he'll be good or great. J.R. Beckles says if the Niners could get something for Jimmy, but they are not going to get the same as a comp pick they will get by holding on to him. The thing about the comp pick thing is you can't sign that many people in free agency. If you sign more people than you lose in a given free agency period, you get no comp picks. So if it means that much, you get the 105th pick in the draft. That's great, but it means another offseason where you sign like Travarius Ward and that's it. And it seems like the Niners like doing that. But at a certain point, how valuable are these freaking comp picks? You want to make, I mean, that's not going to be the reason you win a Super Bowl. Oh my God, that team has 3 comp picks this year. Super Bowl. No, it's the free agency moves you make, right? I don't know. I just don't know. Whatever happened to Donovan West? He was supposed to be a big steal. He's not good. Sorry. Or not ready. He's not ready. I'll say that. He gets pushed around. He needs to get a lot stronger. He looks like what you would expect an undrafted free agent rookie to look like. Jason Poe, surprising that he looks the way he does. Is Emmanuel Mosley a top 10 corner? He might be. I don't know. I mean, his numbers last year were great. Now he's playing more aggressively, as opposed like not 9 yards off in the dude's face, committing fewer penalties and intercepting passes. So yeah, let's see if he carries it over. He needs to play more than 11 games in a season, though. He often gets hurt, been hurt already. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, buy my merch. 49ersqcmerch.com. All the stuff is so great. CPH1, 10% off. I mean, look at this. Are you kidding? And this shirt? The water tastes better out of it. The snozberries taste like snozberries when you wear my merch. That's it for today. That's really all I got. Niners practice tomorrow in the morning, 10:30-ish. Kyle talks. Maybe we'll learn why Nick Bosa didn't practice today. Not in uniform, running around, big wrap on his left leg. What's that about? Did he have a soft tissue injury? Is it yet another? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I have a feeling Kyle's going to be like, yeah, we're just being smart with him. Okay, well, what does that mean? They're not going to say. If it's something, they're not going to say. They're just going to be like very vague. I want to know. Left leg, heavily wrapped. What's that about? How many running backs on the roster? 4. Is Mitchell going to be ready for week 1? I don't know. I don't know about that. But I don't see why Trey Sermon. Only way Trey Sermon makes his team is if Mitchell is not ready for week 1 and on some kind of a list. Otherwise, Trey Sermon hasn't earned it. You don't need him. He doesn't run hard. He's not good. Why keep him? You got Jordan Mason, JaMychal Hasty, Jeff Wilson Jr., Elijah Mitchell, Ty Davis Price. That's more than enough. So everyone but Sermon, essentially. Sign Earl Thomas. I don't think it's going to happen. Look into what Earl Thomas has been doing the last few years. Yeah, that's it. Was there something else I'm going to say? Grant, they aren't practicing enough equals tears. Possible. A lot of days off. I don't know, man. All I know, I was talking to someone who covers the Vikings at the joint practice, covers them for the Fan Nation Network. Will, his name is Will. And he was telling me, they brought in their new head coach, Kevin O'Connell, came from the Rams. They brought in one of the Rams trainer guys because, the Rams famously don't have these soft tissue injuries. They're really good at avoiding them. So the Vikings brought in someone from the Rams, like we've all been saying the Niners should do, and so far, so good with the results. Meanwhile, the Niners still trying to figure out how to avoid soft tissue injuries, like with their NHL training staff. Like, come on, just swallow your pride, admit that the Rams do it well, and hire someone from them. The Vikings did it? Why can't you do that? You really have to be like that stubborn and be like, our vision with our NHL staff is going to work. You haven't gotten the results. The Rams have. If you can't beat them, join them. What's the problem? I don't know. I mean, the Niners do a good job of getting their players to be strong and violent. It's a very physical team, but these soft tissue injuries are preventable, and the Niners do a terrible job of preventing them. And it's a big reason why Kyle Shanahan has a losing record. These details. He's good at the X's and O's details. He's bad at the head coach details. Good at the coordinator details, bad at the head coach details. You know why? The coordinator details are fun. Drawing up plays. You're a genius. Head coach details? Scheduling. When do we practice? How long do we practice? How many reps? That's boring, mundane stuff. Someone's got to do it, though. Falls at the feet of the head coach. And if it's still an issue, he has to fix it.